Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bindy Blue and oh girl. Okay, look. Bitch, did you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta last night? Let me tell you something, okay? We about to get into it. A lot of y'all not gonna agree with me on this, okay? Because I was doing videos last night when it was on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Bindy Blue, you need to go ahead and follow me while I'm not private. Because I will be private again soon. Anyway, the episode started off with the ladies going to Dr. Curves. And at first it's Kenya, Cynthia, and Kenzie. And, Candy's like, yeah, you guys. So, I met with Phaedra yesterday. And we didn't even get to the food. Because they had to get into it about Mama Joyce repeatedly saying that, your boy was coming to blow Phaedra the fuck up. Saying it repeatedly. They played it back. The bitch said it like she was on a loop. Okay, so I totally understand. I told y'all I was on Phaedra's side last episode when I felt like why Candy will come out and put her on blast now. Y'all, even though y'all are not friends anymore, y'all are still, around each other. And just who puts their friends' business out there like that? But at the end of the day, what I realized this episode about this whole situation is that Candy had reached a breaking point. Okay, some shit is going on that we are not privy to, and I feel like Candy is reacting because of it. Like she's basically just exploding with fucking tea because she's over the bullshits. And they're talking about it, and this only happened the day before, and Phaedra is coming to the Dr. Curves titty rejuvenation situation that Cynthia is going to get her implants checked out, and all the other ladies are there too and feeling on each other's titties. And when Phaedra gets there, she hugs Candy and it's all good. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This bitch just put you on Front Street, all your business, and what you come in here do is hug her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Candy's problem with Phaedra. Phaedra will act like it's okay between them two, but then to other people talk shit about her. And that's the issue. That's the fucking problem when every time me and you sit down and talk, we good at the end of the conversation, but then you go and tell everybody else something else, that you got a problem with me, and mainly going back to motherfucking Nene, okay, who you did not like, who been put you on Front Street for being shady and being a liar, put you on Front Street for that shit. So I can understand where Candy is coming from at this point. But anyway, Cynthia and Kenya are soaking up the tea because they had no idea, or they knew, but everybody was waiting for the confirmation of Phaedra fucking with Mr. Chocolate before Apollo went to jail. And now that Candy has confirmed that information, it's like, well, damn. I mean, we all knew it though, because it wasn't like Apollo didn't come out with the text messages and pictures and all of that shit. So, like I said before, we knew about this shit, but we really did need somebody to confirm it before we actually believed the shit. Y'all, I gotta get one more with my Christmas tree before I take it down. I'm probably gonna take it down at the end of this week. I just want one more week with it. A lot of people in New Orleans keep their Christmas trees up till Mardi Gras, but I'm not doing it. Mardi Gras is at the end of February. I'm not doing it. Anyway, y'all. Then the tea about the the implants, okay? Kenya, why you can't never take shit, okay? Because it was obvious that, and Candy said that 3 of the ladies in the room had breast augmentations. The doctor went down the line, and obviously Cynthia's titties are brand new, and Cynthia's titties were nice. I was like, oh, okay. All right, my titties are similar to that. Okay, I feel like that's good. All right, and hers are implants. They look good. That's good. Okay, anyway, so I'm just saying, you hardly see implants that look that real. That's really good. So Dr. Kerr points out Cynthia, obviously. Portia, we know she got her titties done. And then, of course, he points to Kenya. And Kenya says, no, it's natural. And I'm like, Kenya, bitch, come on. And Portia goes, like, come on, bitch, we know your titties is fake, and then Kenya is like, yeah, just like your ass is fake, just like those butt shots. And it's just like, bitch, you got butt shots too, Kenya. What are you talking about? I know you work out and everything, and everybody works out, but working out does not give you an entirely different shaped ass than what you had before. If y'all go look at pictures of Kenya from back in the day, and y'all, there are plenty of assed out pictures of Kenya from back in the day, okay? King's Magazine, Men's Magazine, bitch. Okay, she used to do it. Ain't nobody was mad about it. She was modeling and acting. Everybody loved Kenya Moore back then. And back then, she did not have an ass like that. And even though it was not shaped like that, it was like a long, a long ass. It wasn't no like bubble butt like she has now. So I really don't believe that Kenya's ass and titties are real, but I don't think that she should, be ashamed of that either. So the fuck what? Everybody doing it now. Like, what am I to be, ashamed of? I felt like I need to get my ass done. I wish Wendy Williams would get her fucking ass done so she can stop looking like an upside down triangle, bitch. Like, just totally fucking over my eyesight watching the show every time she wants to wear something tight. Like, bitch, come on now. Why them titties gotta be so big? All right, and I know y'all saw that baby picture of her going around from when she was a kid looking like a grown ass man with a family and a mortgage. But, I realize now that she did that because she felt like she looked like a boy. So she needed, to get her breasts done. But they too big for the shape of her body. It's just very aggravating. Please go and get some fat put in your hips and your ass, Wendy, so you can just have a little something, down there. Just a little balance, bitch. A little bit. I'm sorry I'm getting off subject. Anyway, y'all, but it was a cute scene at the doctor's and, everybody filled up everybody's titties. Time out, y'all. Come on now. Are we really, this is why, because it's just so much hypocrisy. Phaedra and Portia come off gay as fuck, okay? Like, maybe not Portia as much as Phaedra, but Phaedra definitely comes off way too excited to see another woman's titties, okay? Way too excited to see another woman touch, somebody's titties for somebody that's strictly dickly. I'm just saying, okay? I get excited too, but I ain't never claimed that I was strictly dickly either. I'm just saying, okay? Portia and Phaedra were the gayest ones at this event, okay? I just want to say that right now. Like, y'all bitches were the most excited. So for all of the slanging around of rumors of people being undercover, i.e. Candy, y'all are the ones showing the most signs of the shit, okay? Anyway, so Mr. Michelle is helping Sheree decorate her home, okay? Helping her get that together. And she just wants to impress upon him that, she does not want to look like Kenya, okay? She wants her baseboards done. She wants other rooms in the house that they're not going to exactly be in done. She wants the whole fucking house done so that she can, just shade the piss out of Kenya without stopping. Like, bitch, I'm way better than you. Look at my house. My house is so much better than yours. Look at it. Like, oh my God, you're so jealous. Look at you. And your little manner. Is that what you want to call it? Your little manner? Okay. Well, bitch, welcome to my shit. Like, Sheree just looks for any reason to shine on somebody. And it's like, I get it, but let's see how long you can keep that fucking house up after you have it, okay? Before it start looking like, Grey Gardens or some shit. Anyway, Candy and Mama Joyce go shopping to get diamond earrings for Riley's 14th birthday. And I'm like, God damn, Riley is only 14. Jesus Christ, she looks grown. But anyway, she's growing into her face. Y'all know when they go through that little awkward stage when they're in middle school. But by the time they get to high school, they, shutting shit down. And you got to have a pistol to keep the niggas off them. Anyway, she tells her mama that she linked up with Phaedra, and Phaedra had a problem with what Mama Joyce was saying, and Mama Joyce was like, but it was true. And I'm like, I don't know, okay? I don't know at this point. We won't know until Drama says something. And has Drama said anything about this situation? I just find that story outlandish. Like, even though it was a Caucasian law firm, as she put it, I also believe you're still in Atlanta, and there's still a hell of a lot of white people that are around black people enough to, be able to decipher that the person didn't say they were going to blow something up just because they said they had some music and they were about to blow it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, the story just sounds fucking stupid to me, but it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't even fucking matter at this point. I'm just over it. But anyway, of course, Candy tells Mama Joyce that she let it out. Candy is going around this whole fucking episode telling everybody how she just let it out about Phaedra and Mr. Chocolate being together before Apollo went to jail. And Mama Joyce also says that, you just had to let it out. I bet you she leave your ass alone now, bitch. I bet you she leave her alone now. And I'm like, I cannot stand her with this evil shit. But at the same time, I'm going to get to it. I don't want to, push it. But it's just like knowing what you know now, why Candy feels the way she feels, I understand it. I understand it, and I'm not exactly feeling, so upset with her. I do feel like she still lets her Mama Joyce side out, and that annoys me because that's not always a positive thing. because Mama Joyce always has to go back to something negative and have something to say. And, you know, just like when they start talking about Riley not wanting to see Block because she just feels like he's a sperm donor. And Mama Joyce's first thing is tell him to show up with that check. And it's like, shut the fuck up, Mama Joyce. Don't nobody need no money. Don't nobody need no goddamn money. Okay, we all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but oh my God, this is probably why Kandi didn't have a relationship with her daddy. Like, I'm just saying, Mama Joyce just holds a fucking grudge, and it's just, get over it. Nobody needs the money, but you still pressed as fuck. Let it go. That's what aggravates me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't deal, y'all. Anyway, so Noelle and Peter are missing each other. Okay, they have formed a relationship outside of Cynthia and Peter's relationship, and Noelle is feeling some type of way about the fact that she wasn't, you know, talked to individually about their divorce. So her and Peter go to yoga, and he's fighting up a storm and sweating and snoring and just being, you know, obnoxious as fucking yoga class. And they walk out yoga class, and she explains to him how she feels and how she doesn't, you know, understand why nobody talked to her, you know, and nobody asked her how she feels, and she feels like nobody cares how she feels, and she starts to tear up, and he hugs her and tells her that he's sorry, and that, you know what, adults are selfish sometimes, and he was trying to give Cynthia her space, and they come in a package deal. So if he got to give her space, then he kind of has to give Noelle space too. But at the same time, Noelle is a teenager, and you don't need, you know, to interfere with your space between you and Cynthia by calling her on the phone. And I think he realized that, but I also think he didn't realize it meant that much to Noelle. And it was a very sweet scene to see that they still have that connection, and that they had that in the first place, because it is very hard for stepchildren and step-parents to bond in a way that after a relationship is over, they still want to be in each other's lives. You know what I'm saying? So I still was like, it was a sweet thing. It was just really sweet to see. Y'all, what the fuck is yoni balls? I'm not aware, okay? I've heard of bing balls. I've heard of people putting shit in their cooch to keep it tight. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of a whole bunch of Kegel exercises, bitch. That's, you know, number one out here. But anyway, Portia and Shamea and Sheree go to a yoni class, and Sheree shows up late. When she gets there, they've already put these little eggs in their vages and proceeded to get into doggy style type positions, and it's on your G-spot. So apparently Shamea was really enjoying herself. When Sheree got there, she didn't put the balls in because apparently it was that time of the month. And I'm like, bitch, your old ass still got a period. But anyway, I'm sorry. Whatever. So, that's mean. Fuck, I don't want no period when I'm 45. If I'm done having children by 40, bitch, I don't want no period. Take it away. Okay? Anyway, but I don't want to go through that, like, whatever that dry shit is that you go, like, can I still be moist and not, like, have a period? I don't know. What all goes along with that? Never mind. I'll get into it later. Anyway, my bad, Sheree. That was shade I shouldn't have thrown. So, but why am I apologizing? Sheree is the messiest bitch on this entire show, because it was really, like, even though Kandi, here's my thing. Everybody is about to get upset because Kandi said something and it reached everybody. She said it to Cynthia and Kenya. She's going to say it to Portia. She's going to say it to Shamea. She's going to say it to everybody that she talks to, basically. And this is something that people do, and you get aggravated, you get upset, you feel like they shouldn't do that. And I feel the same way when I first watched it. But like now it's kind of like, come on, y'all. Everybody was going to find out anyway because it's on television. Do we really want it to be a secret conversation? I'm just saying, like, if everybody was gonna fucking know anyway. Whether she told one person and it was just between her and Phaedra at that table, everybody was gonna know anyway because we were mic'd and filming, bitch. Okay, like, I'm just saying, like, the whole getting upset, oh, because she told everybody and it's all in the streets. Y'all, they are on a reality show. It's already on fucking cable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it just me that feels this way? Like, the shit is on television. How much secrecy can you possibly have? Okay, and another thing, because Portia worked on my nerves with this shit. Apollo already showed us the text messages and shit. We just didn't believe him because he's not a credible source. And he was already fucking over Phaedra. It's just that now that Kandi has confirmed the shit, we like, oh, I guess it was true then. But we already had evidence of this shit. So I feel like everybody is just kind of blowing it out of proportion. In a way, like, it's shady, but these bitches ain't friends no more, and they both said and done a lot of shit that was underhanded. And at this point, both of y'all bitches wrong. I could give a fuck, but the tea is extra sweet. Anyway, So Sheree brings up Kandi saying that Phaedra was with Mr. Chocolate before Apollo went to jail. And this is when Shamea drops the tea that Phaedra tried to fuck with her husband. And then after they got married, Phaedra tells her husband that she can't believe that he wifed Shamea. So obviously Shamea and Phaedra don't like each other, okay? And Portia, who's supposed to be so cool with Shamea, gets defensive and starts to say, well, we're not talking about that, okay? We're talking about this one specific thing. And I don't think that's right for Kandi to go around saying that she cheated on her husband. And it's like, she didn't say that. That's another thing. Everybody is not listening to exactly what Kandi is saying. They're taking their interpretation of it and then spreading it around. Kandi never said that Phaedra was fucking anybody, and she never said that Portia fucked Block. She just said they was talking to one another, that they was dating, that they was kicking it. That does not necessarily mean that they fucked, okay? Same thing with Phaedra and Mr. Chocolate. She just said she was talking to another man and in a serious relationship, feeling this nigga before Apollo went to jail. It could be the truth. I think it should be the truth. Fuck Apollo. Apollo apparently has been fucking with that girl that he's engaged to now for 2 years. Who the fuck cares if Phaedra started talking to somebody else? I for one, from jump felt like it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I was just mad at the way Cynthia brought it out like Phaedra deserved to be checked about that shit. I don't think that Phaedra deserves to be checked about fucking with whoever she was fucking with before Apollo went to jail. I just don't. They ain't none of your fucking business, okay? But, and we gonna get to it about why there's a but there when it comes to her and Kandi in this situation. Y'all may not agree with me, but it's just how I feel. So, call it whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. But it also made me feel like Portia and Phaedra have to be fucking because Portia's friends with Kandi and Shamea too. And she is basically telling them they ain't shit because they have something to say about Phaedra's ass. Anyway, it's Riley's birthday. And she tells him that my dad called. And he says he wants to see me. I don't want to see him without you, Mom. And... Then Kayla comes in and Kandi asks Kayla, since she's been through this, because y'all know that Kayla did not know about her dad. He did not know about her for like the first couple of years of her life. I don't think they met until she was like in middle school or a teenager or some shit like that. Definitely not a teenager, I don't know. But since then, they spent a lot of time together and, they just want Kayla's opinion. And Kayla said, yeah, you know him, but it probably would be easier if Kandi was there. So Kandi decides that she's gonna go even though she doesn't want to go. And it's like, you're gonna have to go these first few times, Kandi. Like, you're just gonna have to. I know you want them to form a relationship on their own, but that's gonna happen when Lil Riley feels comfortable, and she's not comfortable yet. And I don't think that she should be, because fucking Black has been a deadbeat dad all her life. She's 14 years old and he's been in and out of her life. She barely knows him. She doesn't feel comfortable, and it is what it is. So Mama Joyce offers to go with her, and Candy's like, nah, Mama, that's not what we gonna do. Yeah, like let's stop in the name of love. Portia and Sheree meet with Phaedra, and they tell her about the Yoni class and about Kandi's comments about Mr. Chocolate. And Phaedra says that, she never like denies it. That's the thing, y'all. That's my little chandelier on my table. Lord, Phaedra never denies it. Okay, she just never denies it. And then Sheree brings up Shamea, and that's when, for some reason, mic'd but whispering that Todd and Kandi fuck Shamea. And it's like, we always hear that Kandi does, might be a little threesome-like type bitch. So nobody will put it past her, because Shamea is really pretty and fine and shit. And I'm just like, I hope they recorded it and I can see it one day. But just the way Phaedra did that, it was like, okay, so are we mad at Phaedra now? Everybody that's mad at Kandi, y'all not gonna be mad at Phaedra, right? Y'all not gonna be mad at Phaedra about this. Y'all just gonna feel like Kandi started it. So two wrongs make a right, correct? Okay, because if that is true, that's fucked up too to put that out there. That Todd and Kandi are fucking Shamea. Again, nobody's fucking business if they are. Still, sweet tea. Very sweet tea. I want to see the video. Just saying. Anyway, y'all. I was just saying, y'all. Portia says that Kandi is lying on everybody, saying that she slept with Block, and Phaedra, is cheating or was cheating on Apollo with Mr. Chocolate. That's once again with that cheating word. Nobody said they was cheating. They just said it was before Apollo went to jail. But they wasn't together before Apollo went to jail. He wasn't even coming home. So, I mean, at that point, I feel like Phaedra was in her right to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. If Portia fucked Block, like, I feel like everybody's getting upset about shit that doesn't matter. Y'all are all grown-ass women. Who the fuck cares? I'm just saying. It just comes to the hypocrisy when I think it's a real issue. So, Portia Sheree confront Kandi about saying that Portia slept with Block. And Kandi says that I didn't say that, but you did sleep with him, and who cares? And I'm like, they went back and replayed it. That's not what Kandi said. She specifically said they kicked it. That can mean a plethora of things. That's the same thing as they dated. This can mean they fucked, this can mean they didn't fuck, but at the end of the day, like Kandi says, who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. Then we move on to, okay, so but it's okay for us to put our friend's business out there and say that they cheated on their husband, right? And Kandi was like, I didn't say she cheated on her husband. And Kandi got bucked because Portia was coming at her and she was like, first of all, I don't give a fuck. And this is when we find out what was being said. And this is when I can't stand Phaedra, y'all, because this is exactly what she does. And this is why a lot of y'all are not mad at her, because she does shit and hides her hand. We have seen her do that over and over again, and we've called her out on that shit. That she does that. She lies all the time. She says shady shit and act like she didn't say it, act like she doesn't understand why somebody would be upset about it. The shade she threw about Todd, y'all, that was a fucking low blow. Whether you want to believe it or not, she throws low blows all day. During the conversation in the confessional, after the fact, you always got to be making comments about how much Kandi loves to eat. And yeah, we know Kandi loves to eat, but it's shade and you keep throwing it. And it's like, if you're trying to get past it, if you're trying to be cool with somebody, why you always shading them behind their back? It's not like it's not going to get back to her. And it always gets back to her. And what Kandi said was that Phaedra is out there telling people not to work with her and Todd. And ever since that money situation happened with the DVD and all of that, I perfectly well believe that Phaedra is going around telling people not to work with Kandi and Todd's production because of what happened with that DVD and because of her and her saucy feelings towards Kandi and Todd for being cool with Apollo after all of that shit happened. Phaedra is very much the type of person that will take note in her mind, and she may not react the way everybody else reacts. She's not gonna react like Portia and try to fight nobody. She's not gonna act like Kandi and put you on blast. She is going to reserve that shit for later, do some underhanded shit that eventually get back to the person she's doing it about, but she's not gonna do it on fucking camera. And that is how she got all y'all heads fucked up. Okay, and that's what was brought to my attention when Kandi said that shit. And if I was Kandi, I would be pissed off too. And I'm the same type of person when it comes to, you can only lie in front of me so much. You know what I'm saying? You can only lie in front of me so much. So when Portia keeps saying, how do you know what I know? How do you know she was sleeping with him? Bitch, me and you and Phaedra talked about this shit. We was together talking about this. Kandi said that Portia even said that she was the one that took the pictures in the text messages that Phaedra was sending to Mr. Chocolate. And then they showed the printout that Apollo had of the picture. So apparently somebody was helping you send pictures, talking to you, being your homegirl, kikiing with you while you was flirting and talking to this other man, Mr. Chocolate, okay? So it's just like, it really baffles me how everybody is just so upset because Kandi put that on Front Street. And to me, at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter either way. I think she put it out there because it was her frustration from Phaedra acting like, oh, I'm so in pain, woe is me. But then to Kandi acting like it ain't nothing. And then also going around talking shit behind Kandi's back. And then when you get in front of her face, it's, well, maybe I loved you more than I loved my husband. Really, bitch? Really? Like, I get it. After Kandi said why everything has happened, why she felt that way, she was just like, bitch, caught me on the right day, caught me on the day when I didn't give a fuck, caught me on the day when I was ready to be like, all right, bitch, you want to play pussy, you about to get fucked. I know for a fact you was da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. In the heat of the moment going off, I could totally see why Kandi handled that shit in the Mama Joyce way that she handled it. I just can't, okay? Because I do not put it I do not put it past Phaedra, not for one fucking second, to do everything that Kandi said that she does. As far as doing all of that little slick shit, talking to people about them business-wise behind their back. And she says to Portia, you would have been mad too. You would have never been cool with Phaedra if she would have done that shit to you. But you gonna front on me and act like I'm the one, I'm the one being a disloyal, fucked up person when she been fucking over me this whole time and I ain't been saying shit. Y'all, I'm sorry. That's when I went from being like, oh, I feel you then, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. And like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, I don't feel like Phaedra was wrong for dating Mr. Chocolate after everything that had happened with her and Apollo. Fuck Apollo, okay? This was really about Phaedra always acting like this innocent victim when it comes to her getting into it with people. When it comes to her and her disagreement with Kandi, she was always trying to act like she needed so much sympathy and she needed this and she needed that. And it's like, Kandi just got married. Kandi, was pregnant. Kandi, had a lot, trying to get pregnant and shit. And then she got pregnant. Kandi was doing a lot and going through a lot in her own life. And as grown women, we go through spurts in our lives where we are more family oriented and we can't be there for our friends as much as we could previously. And I feel like Phaedra probably was hurt by that and felt some type of way about that. But you can't really be mad at a grown woman for putting her priorities in her life first when you were doing what you needed to do, putting yourself and your priorities first. You were looking for her to be running behind you, and she wasn't in a point in her life where she could fucking facilitate that, Phaedra. Okay, like I'm just saying, I really feel like that's what it really all boils down to, and why it's all of this malicious shit going on. And that's because both of y'all have been hurt by each other by the way y'all have reacted to the things that have happened, throughout the years with y'all relationship and how y'all lives have changed. Okay, with Kandi, I feel like I said, Kandi has gotten to a point where she is tired of the underhanded, sneaky shit that Phaedra does and how Phaedra get back. Phaedra is smart enough to never do something on camera that's going to make y'all look at her like she's wrong. She's just smart, okay? Like I said, I know not a lot of y'all not going to agree with me, but that's how I feel about it. This is my opinion. Call it whatever the fuck you want. But I said it. I did my review. Now I'm about to go pass out, okay? Oh, y'all, the only thing I didn't talk about was Cynthia. Cynthia in her lake house. Cynthia's shade about Kenya and Sheree arguing over baseboards. Bitch, I got a lake. I was here for that. I was so here for that. What's up with the shade from Cynthia's mom? Didn't it seem like she was kind of shady sitting? I don't know why, but her mama just always seemed a little extra shady. She did say that she's happy that Noelle and Peter had that time together because it's important for her, for everybody to be happy. And Peter has been a part of Noelle's life when she was 8 years old. And that's her formative years. And those are years that really formed the person she's becoming. Peter has been a part of that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I totally love this episode. I love this episode. This is what I want, bitch. I want all of this juice. All of this tea skeeting out everywhere. Giving me, corrections and shit. Tell me what happened, bitch, okay? I want to know. All right, so now that everything has played out as far as why Kandi put Phaedra on blast, I'm good. I've got it off my chest. If there's anything else y'all want me to talk about, put it in the comments. Oh my God, before I go, did y'all hear about this shit with people popping up on Kenya's property and going out there with a gun acting like she about to Jackie Brown somebody? Can you calm your fucking ass down? Call the police and go lock your doors, okay? You are on television. You keep putting your residents on fucking national television with millions of viewers, and you surprised when somebody finally jump your gate and pop up? Come on, girl. Come on. I'm just glad you're all right, okay? I am glad you're all right. I'm glad they wasn't there to fuck over you, but I'm just saying, how about we stop putting our houses in the street we live on on the fucking television all the time? I'm just saying, can we show the inside without always showing the street? Because I feel like, and then it's another thing is because of Sheree's ass, because you live close to Sheree. That's another thing that probably caused you to be more on Front Street than you probably would have been, Kenya. Nobody wants they property and their house being invaded like that, so I totally agree with her, and I probably would have went out there with a gun too. But you got cameras and shit, girl. You better play that like an old white lady and sit by the door with your gun. I ain't mad at you, girl. It just was funny. It was like, girl, you know you called the police. Go your ass back inside and lock them doors. People ain't here to hurt you. They just here because they fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Why would you think that was okay, people? Why? Don't be popping up at people's house because they may not be as shy as Kenya and might actually shoot your ass. So yeah. That was pretty much all that had happened. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Happy New Year and see ya.